everybody, we're back again. I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. All right, let's do this. So the first thing you do is you take your braid. This is crepe hair. Okay. You take your braid and you can see that it's pretty tight. So what you do is just grab that end and you can see the twine holding it together. Just pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. You don't have to pull it all out. Just depends on how much you need. You can also measure. This is what I do sometimes, just to save myself a few steps. Say 5 inches, right? Cut it right there where my finger is. Doesn't have to be exact, but that's 5 inches. Okay, now it's much shorter than that. Okay, you can see it's about 2.5 inches. It doubles in size when it straightens out. Okay, so we'll just start with this one little piece right here. Okay, you just decide how long they need to be in. We'll go from there. Okay, so you can't deal with it being like that. You can, but it's going to be really, really curly and really wavy, and not everybody wants that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got a steamer right here. Okay, so just for the sake of showing you how mine works, I'm going to put some water in it. Just enough for this demonstration. Okay, put the lid on really tight. Make sure your lid's on. I don't know, they may all be different. Hard to say. Go ahead and turn this on right here. Okay, so there we go. That's turned on. So we're just going to wait a minute for it to start steaming like crazy. This is going to be pretty quick, so this is really, really simple. This is the easiest way to do it. Some people take this crepe hair and they put it in a bath of hot water, and then they put it on a towel to dry overnight, or however long it needs to dry, or take a hair dryer to it or whatever. But I used to take it and put it in hot water, and then, yeah, however long you leave it in the water is how long you can control how curly or straight it's going to be. Like you can just dip it in and take it out really quick, right? And then you can have a little bit of wave to it, or you can leave it in there until it completely straightens. It's just up to you. The temperature of the water makes a difference too. Okay, so this is going to start steaming. We're going to wait for it. Kind of point it that way so you can see it on camera. Okay, so we're going to wait here a minute. Okay, so it's starting to boil inside. Okay, and then there's some steam coming out. You can see it pretty good on camera. Try to point it away from my camera. Okay, so this is hot. This will burn you pretty bad. Might as well pour boiling water all over your hand if you're gonna put your hand in it. So you just gotta be careful. So what I do is I go like this and just let it work its magic. Okay, still got a little bit of wave to it. If you want it completely straight, give it a little tug. There it is. Now, that sits there for moments and it's dry. It's ready. Okay. Now, let's do another little piece. I want to show you. This is one important step because you may get a steamer and realize that this is it's just not working because it takes too long. Now you gotta, if you hold it out here, you could hold it there and hold it there and hold it there, and it's going to take you forever. I mean, it's moving. It's getting longer and longer. Longer and longer. So you can see it's getting a little bit longer, but see how long it takes. Now if you hold it right up here, you don't want to put your fingers in it like that. So you just go like this. Okay, flip it around. Give it a little tug. Okay, set that aside. This piece is already dry. I mean, it's a little tiny bit damp. It's a little tiny bit damp, but it's not soaking wet. You could actually apply that right now if you wanted to. So that's it. That's all there is to it to do crepe hair. That's all there is to it. I don't necessarily recommend doing the entire braid, and I'll tell you why. Because I've got a bunch of it sitting around that here, let me turn this steamer off. Okay, I've got a bunch of this laying around that if you take this braid and you do the whole entire thing just to get it out of the way, what happens after a while is if you don't use it all right away, it starts to get a little fuzzy. See, not that that's the end of the world, but I mean, this hair's been in there for a while. I haven't really handled it much. I mean, I've moved it around here and there, but you see it gets a little fuzzy, right? So if you leave it in the braid, I mean, the braid's going to get a little fuzzy. I've had this braid for probably 2 years, 2.5 years. So it is a little fuzzy. However, if you look at what we made compared to the other, it's not terrible. See, it's not too terribly fuzzy compared to, say, these. All right, so leave it in your braid if you can, and just take what you need. Otherwise, store it like that. It's perfect. That's it for the crepe hair tutorial. And I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys watching all my videos so far. I'm going to have some interesting stuff coming. So, all right, guys, thank you.